So this wall is basically the screen.
Screen, yeah.
Oh.
So we're creating a space around this wall.
So this is the cinema scope, huh? And this is like an amphitheater. You can sit
Yeah,
around.
so these are all like, it's like sitting spaces.
Which side is Tumkur? Tumkur is on the right.
There's that rocky part and there's a flat part.
Yes.
On top of that, there's a flat roof building.
Yeah. Then there is a small little antenna
Yeah,
that I
that's
can
what-
see.
That is connecting to the Tumkur and also here, and to 5 other nodes in the valley.
Okay. So the hill is also broadcasting to other part of the
Yeah,
villages.
and also to the local village on top of the hill.
Okay.
So that's why the mesh is interesting. Technology is not the end of it, it's just the beginning. Because the society around, how they see a girl sit in front of a monitor and do, why they don't have smartphones, all that will start. And then how do you kind of come together to create a teamwork? Because if they want to participate in a gig, right, they should have multiple complementary skills. And it could be on the network. So one of the things that we do is how can gig offerings be taken up by those girls? It's not like a physical thing. It could be one in this village, one in that, but you could still be on the same, like a mesh platform. So Captive Portal as a platform, just something that we are looking at.
My God, this is such an electrified house.
It's an electromagnetic house.
Huh? It's electromagnetic house.
Yeah.
This is your server room, right? And Manoj, you are the person who...
He is Sanket. Yeah.
Sanket, sorry. What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just setting it up. Setting up the space here.
Very hard
to
to
work.
find it is actually an electromagnetic curtain.
So it's nice to have a bed around the network, right? And you have a cat and you have a dog. And so for all practical purpose, you are actually saying that, listen, internet and wire and technology is not only life. They are around life.
Oh, right. Yeah. They make life. So now you look at like, what is this? How is this possible? Right? So one possibility is like something like a Raspberry Pi. It's a credit card size computer. It kind of embeds itself very nicely, right, with a mic, then your radio device, a storage device, and if it's a local mesh network, then the recordings can be communicated to a central place where a bunch of girls who love to listen and edit, right, will make it into an edited thing. They also recognize where it was created, who to acknowledge, right, and how to make it into a program that reaches more people, or archive it, right. And on the large, we also need, for every few Raspberry Pis, there should be a part of a larger, small but a bigger network and a bigger node. They're all connected there, and then they communicate with each other, right. So then we have these Libre routers, which are the open source routers. They can do long jumps, long hops, or they can give a local area network Wi-Fi range. So it's natural to plug them in and make it into what we call as a mesh network, right?
In a manner of connectivity, benefiting community, what are the 3-4 things that you can say they have benefited?
First is online education.
Okay.
Number one.
Number
There
one.
is no other way they would have done it.
Okay.
And for that we also gave like big screen TVs with the Raspberry Pi, so the teacher can come and off site from the school do an independent training lessons for the 9th and 10th people, like 20-30 sitting at a time.
The community involvement is, it's mostly like for the 10th, the 12th standard, 10th standard.
Education
like
and
education
children.
It's
Especially COVID lockdown.
COVID lockdown. Teachers were excited. because they could able to refer to something just like not by just with the papers and something. They were very happy to use internet and the setup over here, and they could able to like because they were unofficially coming here and teaching it.
COVID time, you guys, I mean, this community network was the most, admired and acquired for.
Yeah.
And individually also given Raspberry Pi.
Acha,
Yeah.
you gave. Oh, okay. Do you think that when both of you or Sanket or somebody is not here, it can still be managed, or it still requires to manage it?
I would say it still requires, but not like. So I have the freedom to go to the city or go somewhere else, and someone else also with little bit more slight technical knowledge can manage it. Right? Not fully community managed entirely. We need a slight engineering bent of mind to manage it, but it's getting there.
अभी आप सुनने वाले हैं अपना भी एक रेडियो रंग रेडियो ला 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 ला.
Initially, when we started setting up radio stations on Devadani, these girls were very interested to come and participate in radio activity. But their parents were not happy. They used to avoid them and they used to keep them only in the houses. They never used to send. But nowadays, when they started exploring new things on radio, their parents are very comfortable. So this could be a channel where they can break open their houses, break the walls of the schools, and even have certain normative practices like early marriage, alcoholism, and a lot of other prejudice. So now, by opening up a new channel for these girls, so they could able to explore and communicate and educate the community by using this medium of community radio.
I mean, coming out is always, a magical space. Every moment of it, you are destroying a construct that was imposed by the people around you, right? And it's only a matter of time where people feel like, what's going on here? Did I know that my girl will speak like that to the world? The first few instances of that experience is magical for the parents, for the neighbors. Is this a girl from our village? I can't believe it. How beautifully she sang. And the whole village is listening. We realize this next logical step forward is to provide internet through this mesh. What we did was an exploration of sorts, and now it's grounded us also in seeing like how everybody together can be brought back, into a space of experimentation without it necessarily having to be a school-based, a government-based, startup-based. It's still a community-owned activity, right? It's still a cow mesh, community-owned wireless mesh.
Hello?
Hi, Shalini.
So here the internet is working 4 Mbps. I can read DD Hills. Where is Sanket?
Sanket is still fiddling with the same cables.
What is the alignment thing you're getting?
72.
That is Durgali one, no?
Durgali one. Yeah.
Durgali you got. So
No, it says DD Hills.
No, you are using the. We have two antennas, no?
Is it W line 1 or 2?
1.